People always complain that we only review Canon or Nikon products, but mainly Canon products. So today we can review something a little different. It's a Samsung.
Look, some of you complain about the Canon heavy content. If you're unhappy about us reviewing Samsung, then complain to those people who complain about the Canon content.
So why are we suddenly reviewing a Samsung? Is it because we're getting paid for it? No, because we don't get paid for any kind of camera review, product review, etc. If they give us money, we just shove it back in their face, set fire to it, both the money and their face. To prove it, I'll say Samsung products are bloody ugly. There you go. No, this potentially could be a 5D Mark III killer, and that's why we're looking at it today. Ooh, it's got a super AMOLED screen. Oh, and that is a very slick screen. We all know that because we're Apple users after all. Bit dark though. It has. Oh, look at that! Oh, I thought it would slide down. Oh, just press it. No, don't focus. Press it. Oh, that's on the brightest. Yeah, okay. It's not that bright then. Never mind. Oh, you can switch Bluetooth and Wi-Fi on here. It's great. It's probably an option for a torch here as well. Zoomy action. Oh. It's on the timer. It's got some Korean K-pop music on there. Korea's the future. Now, Samsung has been making mirrorless products for quite a while. It's just that they've made a lot of boring stuff. And let's be fair, this still is pretty boring. It's kind of like a boiled potato. It's nothing offensive. Tastes all right. But there are better choices with the same ingredients. I mean, potentially, it's quite a slick looking thing. It's silver with a faux black leather grippy thing here. And it would look thin if it wasn't for that fat bit there.
DSLRs are dull by design. The trouble with the NX500 is that they've tried to make it stylish. The key word being tried.
But you have to hand it to Samsung. At least they're not copying anybody else's products now. Teehee. And they haven't given it a silly name like Edge. It sounds like a pizza. I'm surprised they didn't make the screen curved as well. Curved screen, so you can fit it in your back pocket. Curves around your bum cheeks. It's not bad as a camera. It's got modal, useful, and it's got two wheels. It's got one here. It's tiny. Look at that on the back as well. Oh, it's tiny. So cute. And all the buttons are quite tiny, to be honest. And even that, I don't know what that custom means. I thought that was a button. It's not a button. For customizing your rubbish, I guess. But actually, it's quite solidly built. And I like stuff like this. The screen is quite well integrated. You can't see any of the cables. Oh, okay, I lie, you can see a little bit there. But it's better than even some of the Sonys. As it's Korean, it's well spec'd because they've thrown literally everything into it. That's a good thing. It's got 28.2 mega BSI APS-C CMOS sensor. How did I remember it? Because it's written on the back of the camera.
BSI stands for backside illumination. Nothing to do with lighting up your arse. It's a backlit sensor, the largest one around at the moment.
I mean, I love these kind of reviews because I don't have to remember the specs. It's written on the camera. It's also got mobile Wi-Fi thing. It's got a 4K video recording. Oh, it's got 500 of those NXs. He's naked. That's like Justin Bieber in the CK advert. Holy shit, look at that. That wasn't like that before.
The NX500 might be as exciting as a fridge, but there's no denying that it really takes quite decent images.
It's kind of like when you try to flush one down, but somehow it just sticks to the bottom of the toilet. And then the water kind of turns this sort of diluted brown colour.
I'm quite pleased with how it functions as a stills camera. It focuses well, images do look pretty good from that sensor with an incredibly long name.
It's like a typewriter. See, it's really not all that bad. Don't judge just because it's a Samsung. I don't. Oh yes. Wow, 30 FPS burst. Otherwise known as a video mode.
It might be able to do 30 FPS bursts, but the image quality suffers a huge amount, just not acceptable, unless you want your photos to look like they've come from a CCTV.
With the 30 FPS, the buffer is much smaller, so you can't make it into a video. I'm telling you this Samsung camera will mess you up. It's got a PASM mode, it's got a C, but it's got this as well, SAS. Who dares wins? Yeah, who dares wins? Oh dear, it's gonna raid your embassy. Fuck, what's happened there? I've got some kind of game from the 80s where the graphics are printed onto the screen, and then the kind of the people move around. Oh, what's happening there? There's a ball heading towards. How do I play this game? Oh yeah, it's like that. That's good. That's not a bad idea.
There are a load of features, some of them not immediately obvious what benefit you gain from it, even when you do try them out.
Set the vertical line to desired shooting point. Oh, sorry for my language. The instruction just disappeared. Set the vertical line to desired shooting point, press the shut. Oh, what? Okay. Press the shut button halfway and rotate the focus ring. Oh, man! Halfway and rotate the focus. I don't get it. Shooting point, press the shut. Don't. Oh shit, it's not. Oh no, what? No, why is it not taking a picture? Why is it not my trap? Alright, it works for something. Jump shot, let's try jump shot. Focus on the subject, start capturing. Okay. I'll tell you what, I give up. You've got those features, you've got a trap shot, you've got a baseball shot, and you've got a jump shot. Don't work, but you've got them.
Noise performance is pretty good. Things look nice and clean up to ISO 6400. Above that, it starts to get a bit messy. 12,800, there's a little bit of noise, and some of the details are a little bit blurred. Above that, it's pretty crap, really.
So, yeah, it's kind of alright as a stills camera, but we want to find out if this can do better than the 5D Mark III for video.
This is the big feature. It might not have a mic input, but who needs sound when you have 4K? 4K and a mirrorless camera, and a useful one, not one that is limited to some ridiculously unusable frame rate. This shoots at 24p. Interestingly, in 4K video mode, the Samsung has a 1.6 times crop. That's on top of the 1.5 times APS-C crop. It crops the center portion for 1:1 pixel mapping. But which one comes out top in sharpness? Boom! It's a knockout. The NX500 clearly has sharper, more detailed video. Forget your L lens, 4K is what it's all about. The Samsung is quite a bit sharper, and that's with the kit lens. There's a tiny bit of moire and aliasing. Dynamic range is as good as the Canon's. Let's try to even up the playing field a bit. 1080 versus 1080. Kapow! To use a crap pun, the Samsung has the edge. It's still sharper than the video from the 5D Mark III. What the hell? Also, you can do slow motion, half speed at 1080p or quarter speed at 720p, although the image quality suffers a little bit. There you go, in broad daylight, the Canon has been struck down by the Samsung. The NX500 produces sharper, more detailed video than the 5D Mark III. The amazing thing is that the traditional camera manufacturers are being upstaged by the likes of Samsung, Sony and Panasonic. The Samsung might not have all the necessary features to make this ideal for pro video shooters, but this should perhaps be a strong message to the likes of Canon and Nikon to pull the proverbial finger out, if they want to keep up with the game, because the game is changing. Otherwise they'll be left as spectators. Samsung's spectacular boiled tater is a win for consumer level cameras. Why can't Canon offer up something like this in a non-pro level camera?